Yo, what is up YouTube? Evolution here, back with another Black Ops 6 Zombies glitch video here in the channel. Before Black Ops 7 goes live, I just wanted to make this update video for anyone who is not planning on playing Black Ops 7. The last game you guys got is Black Ops 6. So if you're going to be playing this game for another year and you're trying to rank up or you're trying to get to level 1000, I'm going to go ahead and show you every single best working Zombies glitch for each single map here in this game. So make sure you leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you guys all soon on Black Ops 7 if you plan on playing the game. Take care. Peace out. Now let's go ahead and get right into it. There's a couple of glitches that are currently still working after every single patch. So when Black Ops 7 comes out, I'm pretty sure these are still going to be working. So with the first one right here, you're going to need Ether Shroud with the Burst Dash Augment. You're going to come right here. You're going to sprint, Ether Shroud, and then jump. Once you do that, you should be here on top of the zip line. All the zombies will pile up under you, and I'm hoping you have the jet gun as well. You will need it if you're doing it in this spot, so you can suck up the zombies with it. The only problem with this spot is the fact that the manglers will use their cannon and push you away from it. So you'll end up having to come back up here if that happens. That's why I recommend doing it in directed mode. That way you don't have to deal with the abominations and the manglers. I was doing this on the Halloween Havoc game mode, so that's where I was doing this at. I don't recommend it. So that way you can stay up here. You don't have to deal with them at all. What's weird is the fact that when you get to a max ammo round and the spiders are spawning in and they shoot their acid at you, you will not take no type of damage when you're up here when they are spawning in and trying to kill you. So this spot's pretty cool. If you want to rank up a weapon of whatnot, doing it in this spot, go ahead and do it. Just don't do it in the Halloween Havoc mode. The shock mimics will push you away. Another spot, we can do this over here by Washington Avenue. We're going to sprint, activate our Ether Shroud, and then jump, and you should be on top of this platform right here. Hopefully you have the jet gun. That way you can suck up the zombies and refill your Ether Shroud. That way we can go to this other spot that I'm about to show you here in a second. If you have any melee weapons, you guys can just sit here and kill zombies and rank it up, and that's also a good thing. So when you have your Ether Shroud ready to go, you're going to sprint, activate your Ether Shroud, and jump. And if you guys do that successfully, you guys will come over here out of the map. Now, I went down because I don't have a self-revive, but I do have quick revive with equivalent exchange equipped as an augment. So thank God I was able to record this. So like I said, the zombies will actually come on this side and they'll come through the window exactly right in front of me. So you have to be careful when you're in this spot. Just suck the zombies up slowly, bit by bit, and you guys can just keep tapping your fire button and holding it down for like a split second or two, and that way you guys can have some unlimited jet gun ammo in some type of way, because you're going to keep sucking up the zombies with it. Now that spot's pretty cool. Now we can actually do this one right here. You're going to come to the rooftops by the zip line. You're going to run. You're going to go ahead and activate your Ether Shroud and then jump. And then that way you guys will be on top of the sky barrier right here, and you'll drop down. And you want to get to the side right here as quickly as possible, because if you don't, the death barriers will take effect on your health. When you're starting to play Liberty Falls and you're on round 1, do not open these doors whatsoever, because if you're going to end up doing this particular glitch, if you open up these doors near the cars across from where I'm at, you guys will not be able to do this. So just make sure you keep this door closed. Now, like I said, I was doing this on the Havoc game mode. Mimics are spawning in. If you can take out the Abomination, take him out as quickly as possible with a Pack-a-Punch tier 3 weapon, and you guys will be good. He'll be out the way. You still have to worry about the manglers as well. Just take them out as quickly as possible with your other weapon instead of using the jet gun. So this really helped me out. And you're just going to keep tapping the R2 button. If you're on PlayStation or whatever your fire button is, you just need to tap it 1 second or a split second. That way the jet gun, it'll keep sucking the zombies and bringing them closer. That way they can die. And that way you're not using as much jet gun ammo. But like I said, I'm doing this on the Halloween Havoc mode. The shock mimics kept spawning in, and sometimes they can get through the door. So just be careful. Just don't do it on this game mode. Now for the next spot, for where all these seats are, you're going to stand on top of it. You're going to sprint, Ether Shroud, and then jump. And then you should be on top of here. As soon as you get up here, you're going to sit behind the desk. Make sure that you have the Burst Dash Augment equipped, because you won't be doing none of these glitches that I've shown you here today. So make sure you have your jet gun. If you want to pack a punch it, go ahead and do it. But once you are up here, all these zombies are going to actually spawn underneath you. So I'm going to go ahead and show that right here. So once they are all underneath you, you're going to go ahead and pull out that jet gun and use the super blast effect with it. It'll use up the whole entire ammo. And then that way you guys can sit here and just gain some XP. If you are still playing the zombies map, Liberty Falls. Hopefully these all help you all out. Make sure you leave a like, comment down below, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and thank you for watching. Peace out. This has to be one of the best, and I mean the best, working glitches here on this map. I really like the tomb, so if you're on this map, you're going to be ranking up a lot. Now, double XP event did come to an end today, but you can still use your double XP tokens if you want to or not. If you're saving them for Black Ops 7, that's also fine as well. And we got the Extinction Protocol event going on right now. So I'm going to show you how you can get first place, like myself. For the augments, we got Speed Cola, we got Supercharge, which you will need to have equipped. For Frost Blast, you guys are going to need Flash Freeze and also Extra Charge equipped. So make sure you have those. Juggernaut, we got Probiotic and Hardened Plates. Also have that. Deadshot Daiquiri, Deadhead, and Dead Break. You need to have this equipped. Elemental Pop, I have Electric Cherry. Death Precision, we got Critical Eye. Vulture Aid, we have Parting Gift. That way we can get our Ice Staff ammo replenished. And also Condor's Reach. Now the first thing that you need to do when you're playing on the map The Tomb, you need to get the Ice Staff. So you're going to have to do the Easter egg and you need to upgrade it. And then make sure you have all of your perks. So maybe by round, I would say 25, you guys should already have everything set up. Near the Deadshot Daiquiri perk machine, you guys have this ammo crate right here. So when I have everything set up, I got the Ice Staff upgraded, I have all of my perks, I'm ready to go. I activate Rampage Inducer. We got the Deadshot Daiquiri perk machine right there. You're going to make your way through this cave a little bit, and we're going to be sitting by this door in the corner. Now, if you're doing this while Rampage Inducer is active, some zombies will actually spawn from the other side. Just take them out as quickly as possible. They will still end up piling up behind the... But you will not need that ammo box with the Ice Staff if you have the correct augments equipped. You don't have to worry about that. And we can't forget the max ammo rounds with the spiders. So all you need to do is sit in this corner, use the special ability effect of the Ice Staff, and just shoot the floor or the ground. And that way it will freeze these zombies on the other side of the door. You can literally sit here and just go up to round 999 if you wanted to, and literally just get a fuck ton of XP. Now, if you're trying to get ammo, you just need to move away from that door in that corner and come over here. And you guys will see all the spiders will come out and you can just take them out with your Ice Staff or the weapon that you have in your hand currently. So that's what I'm doing here. Now, the thing about it, though, when you have Rampage Inducer on, the zombies are going to spawn in really, really, really quickly. So you have to get back to this corner right here by the door as soon as possible. So when you get that max ammo, you need to run back over here to the side of the door. That way the zombies will pile up. Now, the best thing about doing this glitch, you guys can always save and quit and come back and do this anytime. So if you want to save and quit and come back, you are always welcome to do that. We got all best working glitches here on the map of Citadelle Day Morts on Black Ops 6 Zombies. This has to be one of the best maps to do glitches on after every single patch. So for the first glitch, I'm going to show you how to get out of the map. There are two ways of doing this. You're going to need the light sword, so make sure you get it. You guys can kill a zombie with a bucket on his head and get the stamp. And then you guys can kill all 4 parasites and get this door open and do all of the symbols in chronological order. Once you get your light sword, you're ready for the next step. You will need the augment burst dash equipped on your ether shroud, and you want to come to spawn. You want to sprint and you want to activate your ether shroud and then jump. So I failed my attempt of doing this on my first try. It might take you a couple of tries of doing this to get out of the map, but make sure you go into the cannon first and then attempt to do this. You're going to go ahead and sprint, activate your ether shroud, and jump. And then after that, you'll get on top of the roof and you'll find this invisible barrier. And you want to follow exactly where I'm going. So let's go ahead and jump on the barrier a second time. We're going to go right out of the map right here. We're going to activate our ether shroud before the death barrier starts to take effect on our health. And you're going to follow exactly where I'm going, because this part right here is a pain in the ass to do. You're going to keep running all the way over here. You're going to take the left stick of your controller and you're going to move it to the right while you're jumping at the same time. So make sure you're doing that. Eventually, you'll get on top of this part right here. You're going to run all the way over here until you are in water. So once you are swimming underwater like myself right now, you guys will have to watch the oxygen meter, because if you let it deplete, you will go down. So the next thing that we need to do, we need to get on top of this platform right here. So from the bottom of the map, we're going to go ahead and swim and jump on top of this platform right here. So we're going to go ahead and go all the way to the top. We're going to go ahead and just jump on top of this, and you guys will see all of the zombies should be piling up right in front of you, and you guys can start killing them with your sword. I really don't like this spot too much, because you're going to see here shortly that some of these zombies like to spawn over here on this part of the map. I also want to mention that if you're going to go ahead and go out of the map, make sure you have every single door open on this map, because if not, then you're going to be hitting death barriers like crazy. Now, if the zombies don't pile up, I like to come under this part right here, and you guys will see they'll go from that area where I was shooting the MP40 at, and they'll actually come over here. It's right near the same area of where I'm at. So it's right here to my left. You guys can see where I was just literally at. So if you're trying to get on top of this rock, just keep spamming the jump button, and eventually you'll get on here and you guys can flip around. Now, if you don't like this method right here, don't worry. I do have another easier way of getting out of the map. I don't like the spawn method my own self. So all you need is a mutant injection and some stem shots. Make sure you get at least 4 or 5 of them, and make sure you have your ether shroud field upgrade ready to go. We're going to make our way over here near the Vulture 8 perk. We're going to come all the way over here on this ledge, and we're going to go ahead and jump on top of it. If you need to pause the video, my crosshairs are right here. We're going to run, activate our ether shroud, and jump at the same time, and then that way you guys can get out of the map right here. Now go ahead and activate your mutant injection, because the death barriers will start to take effect as soon as you go out of the map. This will stop the death barriers from taking effect on your health. And the next thing you need to do is come all the way over here, and you just want to scoot yourself over out of the map. You might end up messing up this here, but just make sure you're on the side of it, and you're just going to keep going straight. Once you do that, you're going to drop down right here, and then you're going to do another jump over here. Now be careful getting to the staircase right here, because sometimes I got stuck and I got mad as hell because I had to restart the whole game and record this all over again. So if you get to this part, you're just going to jump down here, and you can exit out of your mutant injection because we don't need it anymore. So we're going to keep going straight. Just keep following exactly where I go, because you will fall out of the map. There won't be any death barriers or anything like that, but I just don't want you guys falling out the map and then you end up going down. So what you need to do, you need to dive here, and then you need to do a second dive when you're going on top of this right here. Once you're done doing 2 dives, you are good to go. You don't have to worry about death barriers or anything like that. We're right under the quick revive perk. Now we need to go ahead and farm some XP. So we need to go prone and actually get down here. So if you're trying to do it on the left side, it won't work. Where you actually need to go prone is on your far right. So I'm just showing you that there. All you need to do is go prone, and then you'll eventually come down here, and you can pull your sword out and you can stand exactly where I'm standing, and you guys can just kill these zombies back to back. I was doing this on the Haunted Havoc Halloween game mode on Black Ops 6 Zombies. So this is where I was doing this at, and I recommend having Rampage Inducer turned on. That way the zombies spawn a lot more quicker. It's a lot more better. You can do this in standard or directed mode. It really doesn't matter. It's really up to you and your choice. But the next thing I like to do is the oil trap. Any time that a new season came out with new DLC weapons, I always ended up playing Citadelle de Morts, and I come on here and I do the oil trap. All you need is a Molotov cocktail. You activate the oil trap and you throw the Molotov cocktail in the corner. This has been around since launch. They ended up patching it, but they brought it back. And yeah, this one's still one of my top favorites on this map and in this game as a whole. And you can do it on both sides. So I'm pretty sure you guys already know how to do this. If you're trying to rank up guns for Warzone and you're trying to use meta attachments, I recommend doing this on Black Ops 6 Zombies for Citadelle de Morts. It's really good. It's really effective. If you have any double XP tokens, I would activate them just to rank up your guns. For the next glitch, you're going to come on this ledge right here. We're going to keep both of those doors closed, and you're going to go ahead and sprint, activate your ether shroud, and jump at the same time. Now there will be death barriers, so if you want to use your mutant ejection as soon as you hit the ground, I would do that. That way the death barriers don't take effect on your health. I really do not like this pilot spot. I've never shown this on my channel ever since this map has been released. So once you get to the door, you guys can stand right in front of it. If you go too far away from the door, the death barriers will kill you. And the thing about this spot that I hate the most is that the zombies will spawn behind you. That's why I don't like this glitch too much. I never shown it before just because how bad it is, but I'm still gonna go ahead and show it because we're doing all best working glitches on Citadelle Day Morts. So the zombies will pile up in front. Sometimes they'll go away and just not spawn at the door at all, and you can't even flip the round. Sometimes I've experienced it myself, so just be wary and cautious about that as well. The next glitch we're going to be doing is the semi-god mode, and this one's my favorite. You want to grab yourself a boat, and you want to just go all the way right here to this corner. You're going to go ahead and drive with the boat, accelerate with your analog stick, and while you're doing that, you're going to push forward and make sure you're holding the R2 button while you're accelerating with the boat. That way it can go over the rail. So it may take a few seconds to a minute of you doing this. And as soon as you get the boat on the platform right here, you guys can literally just try to move it close to the ammo cache box. That way you guys can literally just go prone and go under it. When you end up doing that, what will happen is all the zombies will start piling up. Now, if you're close as I am, they can swipe at you just a little bit. But if you move back right here, you guys will be fine. So as soon as they swipe you, you won't take no damage. So you can sit here with your weapon and just kill these zombies to get XP and rank up your weapons. If you have a ether shroud equipped, you guys will need to use it in case you get stuck. If you end up getting stuck and you're trying to move back, just keep moving your analog stick more further to the back where the ammo cache is, and then scoot back up a little bit. And that way you guys are in the position like I am, and that way you guys can kill these zombies with your weapon and rank it up. If you want to use double XP tokens, you can use them. I just recommend not using it. That way you guys can use them on Black Ops 7. But it is your choice on what you want to do. But this one right here still works and it's still useful. If the boat gets damaged, it will break and you won't be able to be in that pileup spot until you get another boat. Now, there's a second boat glitch. You guys can actually come to this area right here. You're going to drive the boat on the land and actually get out. You want to make sure the boat is stuck between that red thing right there. You guys see that little red thing? To your right, you guys can see it. You want to align the boat exactly how I have it, and as soon as you do that, all the zombies will pile up right here to the right side, and that is what you want. And you can sit here and just kill zombies. And I'm doing this on the Halloween Havoc game mode, so we also have manglers and we also got all the other mimics and all that stuff here. So I'm just letting you know that this one here still works. If you're trying to get camos or rank up your weapons, you can do that. In today's video, I'm going to show you guys all the best working pile-up spots that you guys can take advantage of here on the map Reckoning. The very first one is going to be over here. Near the Melee Macchiato perk machine, you're going to drop down here. You're going to go ahead and use your parachute, and you're going to drop all the way down here. So you're going to be on this ledge exactly as you see it, and all these zombies will start to spawn in different spots. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in a little bit, that way you guys can see where these zombies spawn in. I don't really like this map too much when it comes to doing like glitches, because all the good ones that were here when this map actually came out, it was amazing. And then over time, Treyarch, they actually patched a lot of the good ones. So these are the only ones that are currently working that I know of. This map had so many good glitches, but they all got patched. Like, Treyarch went crazy. Now, the second one is if you come over here where the Forsaken boss fight is, if you guys jump on the computer and you come on the rail during the special zombie rounds where the robots spawn in, you guys can just sit here and they won't attack you at all. These robots are so easy to take out. You don't even need to come up here. But if you just want them to just, like, kill themselves and just die, they will, unless you want to attack them like I'm doing right here. So this one still works. It's been working since the day the Reckoning Zombies map came out. But like I said, this map is not really good. And it's not glitch friendly at all. Like, there's some good spots, but like all of the good ones were patched. The one in Spawn, this one I really hate the most. All you have to do is jump on this little rock ledge, whatever you want to call it. You just want to scoot back a little bit. All the zombies in front of you are going to jump on top of it and just attack you. But the zombies that won't attack you are going to be running in the back of you. So they'll be on the side to your left. They'll just keep running. But in case you're wondering what is still working after all the patches, these 3 are currently still working. So make sure you leave a like, comment down below. I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you for tuning in, and peace out.